So we've decided the time is right for you to incorporate some tough guy core exercises into your exercise program. Listen, whether you are running, swimming, cycling, or anything for that matter, life, it's important to be strong everywhere in your body. You get to a certain point where it's a good idea to be really specific with targeting areas of the body to make you stronger in support of life or any exercise program. So, here we go. I'm going to show you these exercises. You can bring them into your routine right at home, just as I am right here. So, as always, it's important to get the circulation going to start with. So, if you've decided to do this after your workout, you've got plenty of warm-up happening. Your body's warm, you're ready to do these exercises. If you haven't, then you need to warm up to start with dynamically. And for that reason, I start with a march, or you can spin on your bike. So 5 minutes. So you want to march, you can use your running arms, swing those arms, elbows back, reaching forward in front up to about shoulder height, knee to chest. You can use a little bit of variety because we are in a controlled static environment. You can swing this way a little bit wider with your range of motion. I like a genie contraction, so in front, just an isometric contraction. Press the palms of your hands on your elbows so you're engaged in your upper body. You can intentionally go knee to opposite shoulder, opposite elbow. All right, so you're trying to hold steady up top, strong in your abdominals and just rotating from below. All right, and then you can take your arms up high as well, reaching nice and strong. Okay, and you can even decide to bring your elbows down to your side in opposition to raising your knee to your chest. Always exhale on the breath, so you're inhaling, it's a exhaling as you are coming down with your arms. All right, so that's one exercise. Do that for a couple of minutes, this marching drill or spinning on a bike. Okay, then we go right into my favorite mother of all mother exercises. If you do nothing else in terms of core, hold a plank and hold a forearm plank. So, elbows under your shoulders, adjust your body, take a big breath, and as you exhale, relax at the same time, hold your abdominals. Imagine that you have a corset wrapped around your waist and someone's pulling it tight. Press your palms into the ground. Grow the crown of your head towards the wall in front of you. You want to try to make a nice straight line from your head all the way to your heels. Take another breath in, because I need to right now. And as you exhale, you're melting your chest between your strong arms, pressing into the ground. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your glutes, your seat muscles. Try to reach your heels towards the wall behind you, crown of the head in front of you, so you're one big strong line. You want your shoulder blades wide across your back. It's not always easy to do. So hold here for 30 seconds, and on up to a minute. I'm getting out of breath talking here. So that's your goal. You are activating some 1,800 muscles when you're doing this exercise. Okay? So now, you're going to come down. You're going to be a little bit tired in the body. Arms now go behind you. Crown of the head is still reaching towards the wall in front of you. Press your palms flat. Raise your torso up. You're going to hold here, okay, for 10 seconds. Then you're going to lift your feet, point your toes towards the wall behind you. Now you're going to fly like Superman. Lift up even higher. Reach your fingertips behind you. You can scissor your legs. Each of these stages can be held for 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Do what you can and progress carefully. Okay? Then we're going to come down. You're going to take a breath. Always take that breath. If you need to sort of recover, push yourself into a child's pose. Always nice length and strength at the same time. Sit yourself on your heels. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, you want to kind of melt your chest towards your thighs and reach your fingertips forward and find length and strength as you release your spine. So you can always take a stretch that way or an extension stretch this way when you need a recovery. So this time your hips are forward of your knees. Reach your fingertips forward. You stick your seat out back. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, you're melting your chest, this time closer to the floor, ears between your arms as they're extended, and you reach your fingertips forward. All right, so back to where we were. Those are your 2 rest stages if you need them. We were here in our Superman flight, all right? You're going to go back up to a moving plank now. If you have a mat, great. I like to feel the floor underneath me. Okay, so come on up. Magic moving plank. We've got to do some push-ups here. So you want to go down in a regular push-up and press up. Always exhale on the press. So inhale and exhale. Concentration is holding your abdominals and maintaining a really strong, straight, perfect alignment posture. You can take it with heels to your seat, and again, a regular push-up would just be to come down and up. You want to do, a few. Depending on your starting point, you might start with 2, you might go with 10, you might work your way up to 20. An option always exists to hold yourself low and do tiny little guys and finish in that way. Okay, another variation, love it, is tighten those wings. These are tricep push-ups, so your palms are near your chest. You can either do a full, tricep push-up, in which case you're tight here, you are pressing up. As you come down, it's like you're in a box. Stay tight with those elbows right at your sides, and you get into the meat of your tricep. Or you can make a diamond target here, and you're under your chest. You're going to press yourself up, and down you go. Again, a variation being knees and heels to your seat. Okay, so there's your push-up mode. Then you're going to need a child's pose. Now we're going to do some leg raises. So you're going to come back into a forearm plank. You're going to lift your heel, you're on your toes, your heels are pressed behind you. Take one leg off the ground and lift, lift, lift. Okay, it's coming directly from your glutes and your seat. Tiny little movement there, 10 each leg, okay? If people only did leg raises, oh my gosh, you would prevent so many injuries from your hips to your IT bands to your knees. So then you roll over, now you're on your side. Feet are flexed. You want to be as straight as you can from head to toe. This one is for your IT band from your hips down into your knees. You're supporting yourself and you're just doing a nice leg raise. Okay? 10 and up to 20, depending on your comfort zone. If you need more of a challenge, you can always come up a little bit higher. Okay, now you're holding yourself again, nice and firm, and you're lifting. Okay, you're going to rotate then to, come around this way so you can see me, a reverse tabletop. Here you go. Hands under shoulders. Your ankles are directly under your knees. And you come on up. I just have to adjust. So you want to make a tabletop there. I'm squeezing my glutes in order to hold a nice firm tabletop. When you get stronger, you're going to extend a leg, hold the alignment, and lift, lift, lift. Start with a couple and try and do up to 10. And then, of course, you do the other side. You're lifting, open your chest, and you are lifting. Squeezing from the standing leg, okay? That's where the work comes in. Not the leg actually doing the lift. It's coming from the foot that's standing on the ground. Okay? So come on down. Rock yourself back and forth to release your lower back. Okay? And we're going to do a little more work with the glutes here. This one's a key one here. As you lay down, you plunk your heels up near your seat. There's a space under your back. Get rid of that space, okay? Boom. Get rid of that space. Now you've activated your abdominals, okay? Nice and flat against the floor. You feel it so that you are knitting those abdominals together. Press your heels and feet into the ground and lift with your abdominals and your glutes, okay? One knee comes to tabletop and you press that standing leg into the ground so that you feel it right here. Your glutes are your strong running muscles, riding muscles too. You need them in order to be strong and in order that you don't use your hip flexors as your cheater muscles when you're trying to move when you're tired, and it can cause trouble. Then you can lift a little closer, knee closer to your shoulder, and you are lifting again from your standing leg, okay? So then you put that one down. You can take a little breather, one vertebrae bivertebrae down, and then take a breath. Get rid of that space underneath you and lift and go to your other leg, okay? Once again, it's all coming from here, flat as you can be, engaging in your core, that corset wrapped around your waist as you squeeze from your glutes, alrighty? Here we go. Now, we're going to rock forward. You're going to rock. Again, it releases your spine in a good way. As you come forward now, plunk your hands, and you roll forward, take a step back, and press yourself up into, again, a wonderful stretch, no matter your activity, a downward dog, and call it whatever you like. This is a stretch for the backs of your legs. Press your palms into the ground, take a big breath, and as you exhale, your goal is to try to make your chest reach towards your thighs. Try to bring your heels to the ground. Soften your knees if you need to. Walk the dog if you like, to try to eventually bring your heels towards the ground. If it's not there yet, it might be one day, okay? And then allow yourself a nice way to come into a standing position. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, you can soften your knees and slowly walk your hands towards your feet. Round your back, and one vertebrae at a time, uncurl yourself so that you come up nice and tall without too much of a head rush. Okay, grab a set of weights. You don't have to have weights at first. These are 5-pound weights. They're even a little heavy for me. I like a nice light 2.5-pound weight. It depends on your, natural body strength. Find a comfortable standing, neutral spine position so you're in your shoulder width apart. I'm just going to do some bicep curls. So you're holding your core nice and strong, bringing your hands to your fists up towards your shoulders. Okay, the idea is not to rock forward and back. You don't want to be doing this kind of thing. Okay, so that's the key. You're knitting your abs together, nice and strong. You can do alternate curls. This is isolating your biceps. Okay, you can turn your thumbs towards the ceiling and do bicep curls in this way. And this is great for your abdominal area, holding steady, nice and strong, raising your weights up to shoulder height, not higher than shoulder height, and extending in front of you. Okay? Bunch of variations you can do here, but I like these guys, all right? Then you can put both weights together, and here we go as we do shoulder presses. Down we go, and up we go. So press down as you inhale and exhale, coming up. All the time taking care not to rock in your body, wrapping your muscles around your bones, Not a death grip on the weights, but really finding straightness in your arms, really using your arms and the strength in your arms and your abdominals as you do your presses. Okay, we're going to do a nice panini press here, pressing to your sides and opening, getting rid of those wings none of us like, working in your chest, working in your backs, okay? Love this guy. So you can start, with 10 or 20 and maybe even work up to 30. It just depends where you're at. You will know that in the last few reps, when you begin to feel fatigue, it's time to move to another exercise, okay? I'm going to go right into squats in this position. So what you can do is, you're already in a nice neutral spine, so you can come up here, and we go down, and we go up, and we go down. So you're not really coming to a full standing position. Your seat sticks out behind you, so your spine is neutral, and there's no pressure in your low back. And this is doing it with weights. You can certainly do your squats without weights, and I'll show you what that looks like. Sometimes you need to just keep it simple. I like to do them like this. That's it. Okay, so we're looking at, 10 to 20 of these for sure, maybe up to 30. The thing about these squats is that it comes from your thighs and your hamstrings. You should not feel pressure in your knees, okay? And that's because you need to find a position. When I sit like this, I feel it totally in my thighs because my seat is out back, my back is in a neutral position, and it's all coming from my big, strong leg muscles, which is what you need to activate as well. All right, so we go down and up. Whew. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're getting there. You guys are doing great. Wall sit, an extension of a squat. Let's do some more leg work with a wall sit. I'll slide on the wall, so I'll bring my mat over. Okay. Again, so good for the knees and the strength, and it's dynamic because you're in a contracted position at all times. Find the wall with your low back, all right? Come into a nice comfy chair, I like to say. All right, be tough, be strong. It's a comfy chair, it's not that comfy, okay? So find it. There you go. You take a breath in. And as you exhale, enjoy that, but press those strong abs flat against the wall. Find your shoulder blades against the wall. It's deceptive. It looks like you're not doing anything, but you are doing a whole lot here. I've got people that have found great success strengthening their abdominals in this way and discovering that they no longer have a weakened back. So if that's you, stick with it. You'll also find that you have great strength for your knees. You'll improve your knees because you're learning to be strong in your muscles and the places that those muscles attach to your knees, okay? So again, take another breath in. Exhale, strong in your abs, strong in your legs, pressing the ground with those feet, feeling it everywhere in your body, okay? Then you're going to come on back up. Just an aside for shin splints and things, if you're up against the wall, pull your toes towards your knees. Find a contraction in your quads, but find it down below. By pulling up, you'll stretch your calves. At the same time, you'll just find that you have a way to alleviate some stress for your shins. All right, so that's an activity you should do if you're, prone to shin splints. All right. Last couple of exercises, bear with me, okay? Dynamic lunges, all right? You can do them with or without weights. Maybe I'll show you without weights here because it's not necessary to start with. Find your running position, knee bent, opposite arm forward, and your arm comes back. So here's the action. Up and down. So you want to find a lunge position like a runner. Take a look. Now, even for me here, I look, Lynn, knee tracking too far over. So you want to find the strength and length in all parts of your body, and you come up and down, and up and down. Using weights adds another dimension. You're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg, and do both legs. Okay? Then you switch. Sometimes you're going to be, well, chances are you're sort of more comfortable on one side than the other. Again, opposite arm, opposite leg forward, elbow back, and you come up and down. This kind of activity, I know, brought me back from a really bad snowboard accident a number of years ago. Just finding balance, learning the adjustment for my tendons in my ankle, the combination of stability, strength, some flexibility, and just some body awareness. Okay? Using a mirror helps a lot as well. Last one. You're doing great. Grab those weights. We want to find good running arm action. Okay, so find that standing running position. Opposite arm, opposite leg. And look at yourself in a mirror if you're able to. Really, really try to hold your core. Try to swing your arms forward and back, elbow coming back nicely. Watch that what you're not doing is crossing the midline, okay? It's really awkward. You'll know when you're doing that. Switch it up. Again, knee tracking over your middle toes. Back leg strong, holding, and swinging those arms. Love it. You made me out of breath. You made me work. You do this at your own pace, okay? When you get through these exercises, really the whole thing should not take you more than probably, only like 10 or 15 minutes. Okay? When you're finished, allow yourself time to stretch, maybe shake it out a bit, spin on a bike if it's available to you, stretch, and know that you're doing yourself a whole lot of good for whatever exercise program you've embarked on. All right? Good luck.